Don't make any difference at all.
3, 2, 1. Welcome, everyone, back to Rhoteg. We have a returning member of the party, Gudrum, who will be joining us in a short moment. The last time we saw our party, you guys had defeated the Dragonborn killer, Vet, in a very definite and violent fashion, finding the amulet, touching it, and this large explosion of blue energy exploded from this amulet, causing all of you to be imbued with a special power, pushing you to level 5. As you guys turn around, you see, standing there, ink stains on his elbows, an empty coffee pot, dark circles underneath his eyes, and a slight jitter that can only be explained as having a diet of nothing but coffee and rations for several days. Gudrum is standing before you.
Hey!
Hey, guys.
Hi, Gudrum.
How was your fancy book learning?
It was so much. So much. I learned so much.
That's
I'm
gonna
glad I found you.
that's gonna just kind of stay where he's at, over the body of this guy and wave, but he's not doing one.
Okay. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to talk to Gudrum? I mean, you haven't seen him in a couple days, and he goes poof.
Yeah.
Vet, you're standing over the body of the masked killer, I believe.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're wanting to do? Or you just standing?
He's just like staring down at his hands, and like his eyes are flicking back and forth between this masked killer and the dragonborn on the ground, and
that.
He's kind of trembling a little bit, like in his finger. His hands are just shaking.
Understandable.
Zane's just ran up to Gudrum, and he's given him a big hug. And he's like, "Oh, thank God, you're back." It's been horrible.
Have you been keeping him in line?
No.
The shared brain cell has a new companion. Yeah, you guys take it away. Whatever you want to do. It's your ball game right now.
What are we doing?
If no one's gonna do anything right away, after a couple minutes, Vet is gonna ask for help to bring the Dragonborn outside.
Gudrum will walk over and pick him up respectfully.
Yeah. As you do that, lay his hand on your. Yeah.
I won't throw him over my shoulder. I'll pick him up and carry him for you.
And Vet would go outside and ask Mason if he could kind of dig a grave.
So you guys are stepping outside of the temple.
Yeah.
Well, when you step outside, there's 3 figures standing there. About 20, 30 feet away from where Thalmor Rockjaw was laying on the floor in front of you. Looks very similar.
Do we recognize them?
Looks very similar to the masked killer, except the mask is only halfway down, covering his nose. His mouth is exposed. The one standing in the center, he's much taller. Much, much taller than the other two next to him, and he's standing there with a staff. Appears to be almost like a shaman. To his left, you recognize one of your archer friends, or someone similar. And to his right, a generic masked man, similar to those who struck you in the night.
Weapons as they go to Vet's hand.
So, Sturdy's gonna say, can we talk, or are we just here to duke?
Hello, friends. Hello. Hello. Oh, yes. Hi, Mason. Oh, what a lovely lad.
Hi.
Hi.
How do you know his name?
Oh, we know all of your names. Sturdy, Gudrum, Vet, and Zan. Aren't you just adorable?
Thank you.
I know I am, but I don't appreciate being told. What do you want?
Oh, we just want that little trinket that you have.
He's gonna start circling on to their flank. He's trying to get them all into a line.
Dot. I don't think we need to do that quite yet. He's staring directly at you. There's no kind of way you could, like,
So,
ease
No,
your way
he's-
over.
I'm gonna ask him.
Like
I'm gonna ask him.
that has his
What do you want
weapons
the
out.
trinket for?
What's
What
Vet-
is this trinket?
What is Vet
Huh?
doing?
What is it?
Vet has his lightsabers out, ignited. Like he's just positioning himself into on the battlefield. Is all. He knows there's no hiding. He's walking around getting prepared for things to pop off.
Perfect. Oh, it's just a little family heirloom. It's just something that we can't let go back.
If it was your family's, then how did it end up here?
I never said it was my family's. I would say, just a family heirloom of the master.
Someone else's family.
Yes, the master has a large family.
Gudrun just goes, what's he talking about, guys?
Trust me, I don't know either. But I do not like the snootitude. And yeah, it sucks not having your family trinket, huh? Yeah, I should know. Maybe you already know that about me, since you know so much.
Oh, that's not a trinket. That's more of a child's toy that was lost by your family.
Sturdy is gonna run up with her barbecue fork like this.
Roll initiative, I guess.
I have a question. When we leveled up, did we heal?
Yeah. It's like video games.
I'll bounce everything back. Video game.
Yeah.
Because I went down in the last combat.
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure I did. I keep a pretty good track of how many times I die there, Luke.
Did you?
Frequent as it is.
Wait, are we all rolling initiative or just Sturdy?
Yeah, all of you roll initiative.
I'm not letting my girl
now.
run in alone.
I mean, she's running in with the poker. $17 for vets.
Ooh. I like it, Michael.
You're so
Thank you.
smart.
I guess I could do the same. I also have
9.
a whiteboard.
Oh, 6. What'd you get, Sturdy?
16.
Oh, shoot. All right. Let's see here. Top of order. All right. Top of the order is going to be our archer friend. He's going to see Sturdy just lose her shit, understandably, and charge forward to stab this priest standing there. And it's going to make a attack against you with its bow. He's going to do kind of a jump back to get some distance and fire a shot. First attack is not gonna do it. It's a 9 plus... Oh, maybe. 9 plus 9, 18.
Meets it, it beats it.
Okay. We're gonna do 2d8 plus 4. 1. So he does 6 damage to you on the first attack. And then second attack is going to be a 14 plus 9, 23. It's going to do a restraining arrow. So I need you to please make a dexterity saving throw.
Ew. That would be a 13.
Surprisingly enough, that beats it. It is just a flimsy arrow.
Hey.
You do take 8 damage on the attack as well. And that will conclude...
So,
yes.
Okay. The grapple was a separate attack?
It's a... So the arrow still hits you. The save, when it hit you, it sprawls out these like cords trying to wrap around you, and you duck underneath it to avoid from being restrained.
So it was 6 and 23 and how much?
No, 6 and 8.
6 and 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. And that's the conclusion of his turn. Next in that order is going to be Vet.
Okay, is there a way I can line up all 3 of them up?
Well, not anymore because they're the one jumped backwards pretty far. You'd have to run like 100 and something feet, because his movement is he jumped back 50 feet.
Well, I'm just trying to put as many in a line as I can.
You can probably get 2 of them in a line.
Okay. I'm gonna target 2 of them. So I guess the guy in the middle and the other guy flanking him.
Yeah, to the right. So you strafe to your right, and you end up on the left side of their. So if you strafe like 30 feet, you would be able to hit them without affecting Sturdy.
Excellent. I'm gonna cast Catapult.
Nice.
I need a Dex save.
From both of them, correct?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna do this guy first. You know what? Dex is not his strength on the first dude. 8 plus 2, 10.
That's going to hit.
Okay, and then the big feller is gonna do, what is his? There we go. He rolled a 7 plus 2, 9.
Okay, so it's going to hit the first person.
Okay.
The thing I catapulted was my jar of ground up chili.
Okay.
So they take 3. The first person takes 3 d8 damage.
Okay.
So that's 1, 5, 9 points of damage.
9 total. Okay.
Which also deals the same damage to my jar. I was storing that chili in.
Gotcha.
So I've just showered him and his buddy in ground up chili powder.
Ooh. Okay.
So hopefully, I'm thinking that should impede their eyesight.
Yeah, kind of a mustard gassy thing, or a tear gas in effect. Yeah, no, totally. I would say that they are on their turn. They'll do a con save, but in this exact moment, I'll say that they are temporarily blinded. because of
Awesome. Vet is going to then dash up to him.
Mhm.
The guy who was talking charge,
Yes.
but who did he hit already?
You
The
hit
guy who was talking, or his buddy?
his buddy, the smaller gentleman.
All right, I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Level on my damage. I'm gonna burn a key point.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna use my bonus action to attack. See how that goes.
All right.
That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That'll deal 9 points of radiant damage.
Very, very cool. 9 points.
And you know what? I'm going to burn a key point and hit him again.
So
I use my bonus action to attack, and now I'm deciding to flurry of blows it.
So Flurry of Blows takes your bonus action to do that. You could just retro say it that you Flurry of Blows, because it says Flurry of Blows, burn 1 key point to attack 2 more times as a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah. Retro that then.
Yeah, you can just roll one. Yeah, roll one more time. No worries.
That'll be a dirty 22.
That hits for sure.
And I'll be doing 10 points of radiant.
Vet, finish him. The little wiener guy.
I'm going to kick his leg in.
Beautiful.
Grab him under the chin and just drive my lightsaber down into his shoulder, through his neck.
Hell yeah. I like it. Next in the order, actually, is that your turn?
And then I think I'm going to back up a little. I'm going to jump back about if I have the movement for it.
I think you do. You were probably only 20 feet away. Probably ran up, stab, jump back 10 feet. Next in the order is the priest. He also rolled a 17, but I knew your dex was much, much higher. It's going to make a con save first because he is blinded. I'm going to say it's a DC that's pretty painful, so I'm going to say it's a DC of, let's say, 14? Sounds about right.
That's my spell save.
All right, perfect. So 11 plus, let's see, what's his modifier? Probably not that great. Actually, pretty good. Plus 3, so 14. So he fails.
He makes.
What was that?
That would be matching it.
Oh, a match. Okay, cool. So he kind of like just shakes his head and like is digging at his eyes. It's just like, oh, so uncouth. And he's going to cast Spiritual Guardians. Targeting you, Vet.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I'm going to need you to please and thank you make a wisdom saving throw.
21.
Very, very nice. So you only take half of this damage. It is 3d8 necrotic. One. That's amazing. It's 3 straight ones. And that was his action. That's his entire turn. Next in the order is Sturdy, charging up.
Yep. I need to re-roll that. Sorry. So one of them was a 6 plus what's my that would be 11,
Misses.
and that the other one is a nat 20.
That defo hits. So give me that max damage and roll an extra bone.
Okay. 8 plus 5 is 13, and then another bone is 5. So 18.
18. Love it.
And for my bonus action, I am going to use True Strike
Very cool.
for my next turn.
Very, very cool. Love it.
Now you can use your bonus action before your turn if you want to.
The wording of this says that it's for your next turn, even though it's a bonus action.
Well, that's because True Strike in its original form is an action.
Right, I get that.
But now that's a bonus action. I think you could use a bonus action before your turn if you want.
DM?
I'm totally cool with it. If you wanted to save your bonus action until your next turn, or I mean, it doesn't make a difference if you cast it for your next turn or if you use your bonus action first for your next attack. You can do whatever you would like to do.
Okay. Yeah, so that's my turn.
Okay.
It's a good next turn for sure.
It's a
I'm not
very
saying
good next turn.
I'm not saying don't.
Next is Gudrum.
Okay.
Corinne, bringing up the rear. Woo! Me and you.
I'm kind of look at my party and be like, are we intent on killing these guys?
Yeah,
Apparently.
I am.
Just like
I
super.
tried to talk to them. I used to be a respectable person before
That-
all of this. Believe
that
it or
isn't it.
not.
Absolute blind fury.
Battle cry scream from.
So I think what Gudrun wants to do
Mhm.
is his first choice is going to be not fighting.
Obviously.
So I think he's going to run up to the main douchebag and grab him by his throat, i.e., the beast holding Gaston.
Okay.
And he's going to use intimidation and say, "What do you want?"
So roll a opposed strength check to see if he even lets you get near him to grapple.
Oh wait. Okay. Strength. Oh shoot. Hold on. I preemptively did something. I've got to turn it all back. Okay. So that is a 19.
19. Ooh. What's your strength modifier?
+2.
Ooh, his is +3. So
Ooh.
I think he's going to snake it from you. So you do not grab him by the throat. But I will say that if you want, you can try your intimidation. You don't have to necessarily grab him to intimidate. You can growl at him if you like.
Okay, then I'll turn around and growl at him.
Okay.
And use my intimidation.
Very cool.
And ask him what he wants. And that is an 18, but my intimidation is +5, so that's 23.
Very cool. So he like falters for a minute. He's not like he's a pretty decently sized guy as well. So like he's not completely like visually intimidated, but you can see it like his eyes. He's got a little shake of just like
Okay.
And he's like quite good. But I fear much more than you. Unfortunately.
Okay. So I have 2 attacks. I don't know if that one counted as an attack. Since I went towards him, so kind of.
So the grapple, I'd say, is an action. And if you used your action to try and grapple him, you don't have anything else.
I have. Where did I see that at?
Unless you want to
I have an extra attack. I have extra attack.
Yes, so that's when you take the attack action on your turn. You get 2 attacks. It's not 2 actions. But if you want to say that your you did a grapple attack as your first one, I'll say your first one wasn't attacking. You attack him one more time.
Okay. Cool. Then so I'll remember that next time. I'm gonna whip around my quarterstaff and aim towards his head.
Perfect. Roll it. Roll them bones.
I know. Did we say my quarterstaff was a different weight?
It was a different damage, yeah. So like the attack roll itself wasn't changed, but the damage was that of a great axe, so it was like a D12.
Okay, so first I'll do my attack roll, which is a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Do I add anything to that?
Strength.
So then 14.
Misses. I can't remember if we said your great axe was a D, whether your thing was a D12 or a D10. I can't remember, but I'll say D12. I can't remember.
And just making sure you rolled your attack with a D20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
I think we determined one-handed use it was a D10, two-handed use it was a D12.
Okay.
Okay. So this is one-handed. But anyway, I missed anyway, so It didn't do anything.
Perfectly fine.
And then that's my turn, I guess.
Next in the order is Zan, life of the party.
Yeah. Well, I am going to do Hellish Dissidence
Okay.
to the tune of what was it? Crazy Train.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, just a reminder, as an action, you can play Dissident Tune. Any hostiles that are within 90 feet have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay. So I think you'll definitely get both of these guys. We'll do the first guy. His wisdom is that. That's not going to do it. First one was a 12. And second one was a 5. Oh my god. They rolled like dog poo-poo.
Okay, so they take 4d6 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
And have disadvantage on all attack rolls until the end of the next turn. So I'll just roll that. What did I just say?
Sheesh.
4d6.
Can Vet use a free action to minor illusion a bat halfway hanging out of Zan's mouth?
Yes, 110%. Yes. Yes. Yes.
15.
15 damage. All right. Shoot, and I'm gonna adjust their totals as well because that is necrotic. All right. Math's hard. Okay. Fantastic. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Mason, it is your turn. The priest is bloodied. The archer is totally fine.
Are these cats, they're within 20 feet of each other.
No.
Is anyone else within 20 feet of them?
They are not within 20 feet of each other.
40.
Vet is 10 feet away from
Vet Sturdy
priest,
and the priest are all within 15 feet of each other. The archer is 45 feet behind them.
Okay. I am going to... I'm going to look at that archer.
See.
And you can just... First off, I am going to charge forward because I do want to get within melee range eventually. So I'm going to be moving forward with all of my 30 feet because today I picked the... for my Loved by Earth perk, I picked a burrowing speed.
Okay.
But So today I'm going to just charge forward, basically within 10 feet or so of the archer. And then you see the earth around him just kind of like...
The archer is 90 feet away from you. So you are 30 feet from the priest.
Oh.
Sturdy, Vet are within 15 feet of them. And then the archer is 45 feet past them. So he is 90 feet away from where you are.
So I'm going to basically try to use my full movement then, all 30 feet to straight towards that archer.
Okay.
And you can see, like, you see my eyes light up with like a greenish energy, and the earth around the archer just starts like shifting and moving up. Let's get him to roll a wisdom save.
Ooh. I don't think that's a strong suit.
Here's hoping it isn't.
15 total.
My save DC is also 15. So he passes.
So
think you
wait,
just-
tie goes to the runner.
Yeah.
Oh, I got him?
No, because he did pass the save. That's what we did on Vet's thing. If he meets it,
Okay.
he beats it. If it was an attack, then yes, you would have hit, but it wasn't an attack, it was a saving throw on his part.
Okay, so I do charge up and I try to cast Hold Person. See the earth starting to like reach up around his feet, but he notices in time and steps away. And otherwise, I just basically move up within 60 feet of the cat.
Very, very cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab my shield and just shield over, because I've had a shield this whole time and I just never equipped it.
Yeah, that might help you a little bit. Top of the order is going to be the archer, who is startled slightly by your the ground moving from underneath him, and he scampers back even farther, another 45 feet, attempting to get into the trees back behind him. He is going to make an attack. Mason, are you above the ground still?
Yes, I am above ground.
Okay. Because you said burrowing speed, so I was trying to figure out if you had gone underground or not. He is going to make an attack on you. That's a 12. And then second attack is a 19.
That still hits.
Okay. He is going to attempt to no, he's not gonna, he has no reason to do that. So he's gonna roll his damage against you, which is 2d4 plus 14. 8, 5, 13 plus 14 is 27 damage to you.
Yowzers.
And that is his turn. Next in the order is going to be Vet.
I don't want this guy to get away. So how far is he from Vet?
From Vet, he is currently 90 feet.
I'm going to burn a key point
Yes?
and use Step of the Wind.
Very cool.
And I'm going to race up to him. I got 80 feet of movement that way.
Perfect.
That puts me within 10 feet.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm going to attack. He needs to make a dex save.
Okay. Dex save for this guy. 13 plus 4 equals 17.
That will do it. Vet fires off another bolt of force lightning at him and dodges it.
All right. Is that I'm not familiar with your class, so I can't tell if that's your entire turn or what that is.
That would be it. I've already used my bonus action. That would be my attack, and even if I had another melee attack, I'm still 10 feet out.
Okay. Then it is the priest's turn. He's going to cast inflict wounds on Gudrum. So Gudrum, I need you to please and thank you. I believe this is a nope, it's a melee spell attack. So give me 1 second while I roll his attack. I don't play a lot of magic users, so this is hard. A melee spell attack, so that is going to be
Strength.
this plus this. So, ooh, that's probably not going to do it. That's only a 14 to hit.
You need my AC?
Yes.
My AC is 10. Oh, wait a second.
There's no way
I
in
have
hell.
something on.
There's no way
Unarmored defense.
Yeah, there's no way in hell.
There's no way.
Unarmored defense is your dex plus your con. If you're not wearing
Like,
armor.
Even if you were
My
standing
dex
there
is minus
naked,
1.
your AC would be greater
My
than.
con is plus
10.
1.
What was that?
My dex is minus 1 and my con is plus 1.
Let me double check that barbarians use those.
Would it be strength plus con?
I'm double checking. Again, haven't played a barbarian either, so
I'm trying to remember.
it's dex plus your con.
Wait, it says con plus 4, dex minus 1.
Okay, so then your defense is 10 plus 3, 13.
Okay.
Scared me. I was like, what in the hell? There's no way my barbarian has a AC of 10. Okay.
Wait, and you also only had a plus 2 to your strength?
Yeah, right now.
Because he's spec'd into
Did you
intelligence.
get the-
Oh,
He's spec'd into intelligence. That's the whole thing. Remember? He's a smart guy.
Okay.
So I'll give you this one
He's a
pat. I'll
smarticus.
give you. So his attack meets and beats, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll give you this one. Only time I will do this because it's your first game back. You did not rage when you went into combat.
I did not.
Okay. Do you want to rage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I can do that.
yep.
All right.
That would mitigate a lot of damage you take.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
that's one time thing. Just because first game back. So you're gonna take 3d10.
That's the best thing about being a barbarian is you not taking damage.
12, 20 plus 6. That's 28 damage to you, bludgeoning. And
Okay.
Halved, though. Yes.
halved, and un momento. 7 necrotic.
So 34.
So 34. I don't think you cut the necrotic in half, but you cut everything else in half.
Oh, so the 27, then I only do
You only take 13 damage.
14. 13
13 damage.
plus 7.
7 necrotic. Yep.
So 20 total. Okay.
And your
Okay.
and your max HP is lowered by 7 until you take a long rest.
Got it.
That's his turn. So next in the order is Sturdy, the great and powerful.
Okay, so I'm still right there, so I'm gonna just kind of like hold my little barbecue fork up at him like this. I'm gonna say, listen, we can let you live. We can let you walk away from this, but this is a choice that you need to make. You can either tell me everything that's going on, or you can suffer the consequences. Consequences, buddy. Think about it.
Oh, how I respect your vigor, because the consequences from you are as bad as the consequences from the master.
Wuss! Then death?
Oh, yes.
So you won't talk.
I'm sorry, little one, no.
Ooh.
Well,
Kill him just for the comment.
that is your choice. So my first attack is going to be a 19.
Defo hits.
Okay.
If you want, you can roll both your attacks at the same time and then give me the total damage if you would like.
I use True Strike, so I get advantage on my attacks.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
So I'm just doing one at a time.
Oh, yeah, perfect. I forgot about the True Strike.
So D4 plus 5.
9.
So that's 9 for the first one.
Okay.
I forgot about True Strike. I was wondering why you're rolling 2 dice.
Well, I usually roll 2 dice for my attacks anyway. Because I just do my...
Yeah, you do 2 attacks.
Yeah,
That's right.
I do 2 attacks. So, next one is a dirty 20.
Hits.
That one's going to be a 14 damage.
Dang.
Getting stabbed the heck out of him.
And as for my bonus action, let's see what I got here. Come on, baby. Come on, throw it on.
I am so happy you all have 2 attacks now.
You know what? I am going to action surge and do all this again.
Yes.
My next attack is a 21.
Hits.
Actually, I think that might be a 23 because you're not adding your prof.
Okay,
It
so
would be 20
I am unclear. So, do you just add dex, or do you add dex and proficiency to attack rolls?
Dex and pro.
Proficiency is now +3.
Yeah. Dex
So it'd
and...
be a 24.
Okay, so that would be a +8 to hit.
So yeah, you super hit.
So so it's +5 for damage, +8 to hit. Got it.
Perfect.
Okay. So, let's see. Reroll that.
Oh yeah, because you're a halfling.
So that would be 14.
14 misses. So, are you doing the damage?
14 damage.
Oh, 14 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So...
And then the second attack from your action surge?
Sturdy.
Yeah, this is
Sturdy.
This is my action surge now.
Sturdy.
Yeah.
So, on your action surge, you get the attack action, which gives you 2 more attacks. So, when you action surge, you get 4
Yes.
attacks. But you don't
Yes.
need the 4th one.
What?
But you don't need the 4th one.
Sure.
So, Sturdy, I imagine. Again, given the warning. Like, come on. And he, in turn, insults you. And you take that skewer. And I imagine you just jab him, like, right in the belly. Just like, just death by many pokes. And he is gone.
Oh.
The only one who is remaining is that archer who is attempting to flee. Next in the order is going to be Zan.
Wait, do I still have one more attack?
You still have one more attack. The other guy is 90 feet away from you. So,
Crossbow, baby.
Do her up.
Frick, yes!
Do it up.
All right. 18 to hit.
18. Let me check his AC. Sorry, switching to a different guy now. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That would be 13. No. 8 plus 5. Yeah, 13 damage.
Freaking awesome. Okay.
Hun, way to play a turn. Damn.
That was
I didn't even think you had ranged weapons.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot about that.
Does action surge count as a bonus action?
Yes, I believe you.
Okay, then my turn is done.
I have to double check. Hold on. Before I say that, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Again, fighters, same thing. I'm just like, yeah.
It's funny, barbarian and fighters are notoriously the 2 easy classes to play, and none of us know it.
Yeah, none of us has played it at all. Action surge. You get another
It
bonus
doesn't say
action.
anything about a
You
bonus
get,
action.
No, it says you can take another bonus action. You get a full. You're good. Do your thing.
Okay. So I'm going to use my red hot whetstone on my crossbow.
Can you? That's pretty awesome, actually. I don't think it
Sharpen a
says
bolt?
melee. I don't think it says melee. I think it just says weapon. If my wording is correct in here, let me again.
That's what I recall.
Quick triple check. No, they do say sharpen your blade.
Okay.
But
So-
bolts have
So I mean, you could
Well,
put it on one bolt, but once you fire that one bolt, you don't have it anymore. It's your call.
fair enough.
Might as well.
Yeah, I mean,
In
rolling
which
on
case,
there,
I'll do two
"Ka-twang!
strike
I
again."
still have it. Ka-twang! Still have it. Ka-twang! I tied a rope to the bolt and drag it back to you.
All right, so true strike again. Cool.
Very sick.
Yep.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Zan, it is your turn.
Okay. After that,
Yeah, tough act to follow.
Hell,
so I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern,
Okay.
which has a range of 120 feet,
Perfect. You're within that.
and create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. So there's nobody like near him, like the archer.
Vet is near the archer,
Oh,
I
okay.
believe. But
Okay.
it's just Vet.
Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. And while charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. What's wrong? What did I say?
he rolled a nat 1, I think.
So
That just rolled a 23.
okay.
Oh, good. Oh my god.
So like imagine the cartoons, right? Where like you get hypnotized with like old school Looney Tunes and they get the spirals in their eyes. That's exactly what I picture. He's just like with his bow still in hand. Awesome.
Some 60s acid rock music starts playing.
Pretty much. That's exactly what happens. It's like, don't eat the red rope licorice. Don't eat. Yeah, so he's charmed, correct?
Yes. And he has a speed of 0.
Super duper. And he falls under the incapacitated, correct? Is what it said his
Yes.
condition is?
Yes.
I have
Alright.
that open if you'd like me to read what incapacitated means.
I got it. I'll reveal it. Don't you worry. I like the incapacitated. Mason, it is your turn.
Moving in stereo.
Incapacitated, speed is 0.
Mm-hmm.
It does end once he is attacked.
So what if I just don't attack him and I just use well, how's this guy looking? He took 13 damage. Is he still looking healthy?
He's bloodied. I'd say he's about think Bon Jovi.
Oh wow, yeah.
God dang it, Vet, you're so close. I don't want to do this to you too.
You can move up. I'm just saying, like technically, we now have all the time in the world.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is no, he probably has a good dex. I'm gonna
He automatically fails dex saves because
Just-
he's incapacitated.
That is gonna call
I'm-
over if that's all right.
I'm
with the,
going
the
to
DM.
go ahead and just hit him with my pillar lance. Just five pillars, just shunk, just up into him. Which, if he fails that, that's 5d4, and he is going to be knocked prone. So he will lose his hypnotic pattern, but he's also going to have to sacrifice half his movement to get up. So Vet can still catch up with him easy. And I'm also going to be moving up to him too. So If he tries to leave melee range, I will opportunity attack him.
Okay, perfect. Roll the 5d4.
5d4. Where's my dice roller? Probably could have just done it by hand by now, but whatever. Okay, 5d4 coming up. I totaled 9 damage,
Okay.
and homie is knocked prone.
And no longer charmed.
No.
And no longer.
Thank you, Corinne, because that's super useful. Guaranteeing because like he's bound to be a slippery little son of a gun. So if he can't move, and I could just be like, because all of my spells are deck saves essentially. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then back to the top of the order, which would be the archer. He will spend 20 feet to. Oh, Gudrum, sorry. What? Did I skip you when you were out? I think. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I think it's your turn now.
But this guy's really far away from me, right?
Yeah, 90 feet.
Yeah. I only have a move speed of 40.
should
and I only have a melee weapon.
You should have a crossbow.
I
mean, in theory.
I don't think I do.
Hmm.
I don't remember ever picking up a crossbow of any kind.
It's just something the fighters usually get a ranged weapon of some sort, unless you took something else, which is totally possible. If you didn't, feel free. You can use the dash action and get all the way up to him.
Did you pick up 2 hand axes?
Up high in a tree, right?
No, he's trying to get to a tree right now. He's been trying to run, but everyone's been stopping him. So you could dash action and get all the way up to him, and then when he tries to get up and run away again, you could opportunity attack.
Let's see.
Just a little.
So I can move 80 feet up. If I use that.
Our homebrew rule, you can move 5 times your speed.
Yeah, our homebrew is you can, like, if you truly dash, you could move 200 feet in 6 seconds.
Okay. Cool. Well, then I am going to run and dash up to him.
Okay, perfect.
And just stand over him like stick at the ready.
I am going to swing my quarterstaff at him to try to knock him down.
You use your entire action to dash. You're basically to run that fast. You're saying I'm not going to do anything else but sprint as hard as I possibly can. That's why. Can I
get to the other side of him, like behind him?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna run and try to get behind him to try to stop him from getting forward.
Okay, perfect.
Get between him and the trees.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'll do then.
Totally awesome. Yeah, because that's our homebrew thing. Is like you can take the dash action and still have a bonus action, yada yada. But like that's dumb because we've talked about it before, where you're used to wearing your armor, all these kinds of things. Like my fat ass can run, 40 yards, which is 120 feet in under 6 seconds. So I really doubt that a 7-foot tall giant used to his armor can't do that. That's my personal opinion.
With a huge amount of strength.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But yeah, totally perfect. You are right behind him. Right behind him.
Cool.
So now it is his turn. He's back up. And he hops up and looks to where he wants to go, looks to where everyone he's surrounded, and he's still going to make a break for it. Take your opportunity attack.
Me too, right? Because I also ran up on him.
Yep, you both get opportunity attacks.
Did you steal mine? No, you didn't. I just rolled it over there.
What are we adding to this?
It's just a regular attack. So you add your strength or your dex or whatever you use.
Okay.
Plus your proficiency. Don't forget that one, like I did.
Oh, yeah.
And when you're in a rage, I believe, do you get... No, that's to damage, not to that. Never mind.
My rage damage is +2, and I get +2 to my proficiency bonus.
No,
sorry. I get +3 to my proficiency bonus, +2 to my
damage.
Rage damage.
Yep.
So I rolled a 19.
That hits. So do your
Okay,
damage.
and now you want me to roll?
He's swinging himself like a baseball bat, two-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm using a D12, right? If I do that.
Yeah, if you do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, this looks like it. All right.
I also rolled 26 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
8 damage.
I rolled a 5 and an 8.
5 and an 8. Plus 5 and an
What's your
8.
strength?
Rage damage is +2.
Yeah.
Strength.
But your strength modifier.
Is +2.
Okay.
+4.
So how? I understand you rolled a 5 and an 8. Why are you rolling 2 dice?
I thought you said roll 2d12.
No, roll one d12. You roll a d12.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Okay, well then let's go with 5.
Okay.
That seems only fair because that was the first one I rolled.
Okay.
So then +4, right? So it's
Yep.
9.
Yes. Absolutely.
Plus Mason.
perfect. Yeah, I added Mason's damage.
He's
not
still
looking-
up.
He's still up. He's not looking good. He had taken.
Hey, I gotta.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I really quick ask if I hit him with a bludgeoning attack, I get to move him 5 feet. Do I get to move him within melee range of Vet?
No, that doesn't work because if that opportunity attacks only work if the creature voluntarily moves. So, like, if you do
But if I
full
bonk him within 5 feet of you, and then he decides to move from there,
That's another opportunity attack, isn't it?
yeah, but again, I was 10 feet away from him, like, and then he ran away from me further. So,
okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think you can do that.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
I like how you're thinking, but
Yeah.
If the distance was right, it would have worked.
Yes, 100%. If Vet was within 5 feet, 110%, you could knock him right back into it. Because in my eyes, how an opportunity attack works is he turns to run, gets 5 feet, and then gets hit. That's how my view of it works.
Yeah.
That's how I personally like to run it. So it is his turn now. Or it still is his turn.
when he called his ass.
Yeah. He's going to move the 20 feet, turn, and take a shot at Mason. Mason, he rolls a... What is that total? 21 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
And a 12 on the second one.
That misses.
Okay. Then we're going to do... All right. You take 25 damage. And
Yowzers.
you need to
you
make
Down, Mason?
and then he's going to use the bouncer arrow. And it's going to ricochet off of you and hit Gudrum. And Gudrum, you're going to take 13 damage. Yep.
Oh, is that another 7 or 6?
Yeah. So half of that, so 7 damage. And that's his turn. Like, that's as far as he can go. He is very much on death's door. When I said he was Bon Jovi'd, he had taken 28 damage at that time. Because you guys had forgot about Corinne's first attack of 15. And then...
Oh, I didn't forget it.
And so, yeah. Next in the order is Vet.
I can get to him pretty easily now.
Oh, yeah.
I have 40 feet of movement, so I'm going to run up behind him. And attack. So that's a 18 to hit.
18. Okay. Perfectly fine. Can you... What's your modifier right now for your damage?
+4 plus a +2 weapon.
Okay, so 6 total.
Yeah.
All right, so roll your damage for your first attack. If you get anything above a 1, let me know.
Consequences.
It's a 7.
Yeah,
Consequences.
he had 8 HP left, so finish him.
Because I'm running up behind him, I'm going to up onto his shoulders, like plant my feet right into his shoulder blades, and spring off him, throwing him forward onto the ground in front of Mason and Gudrun,
Mhm.
and have you guys just bring both your weapons down on his head.
Congratulations, guys. You are out of combat.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
I am pretty dang hurt. I have 4 HP.
So, Dory can help.
Well, just maybe we'll be okay if we could just take a.
I mean,
camp
we're in
or
the middle
something.
of this swamp, and we got lost, and
Hey,
that really
guys.
sucked for all of us.
There's still this dead body that wants us to bury.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Thalmor Rockjaw the entire time has been sitting there on the ground being like, go get him. He's still laying there in front of the temple there.
I'm going to minor illusion a pair of testicles on his chin.
So
Use the
I
seat,
want to go
but,
up.
I want them there.
Perfect.
What? I'm gonna go up to that wizard guy and
Mhm.
see if he had any identifying marks of like who his master was.
Absolutely perfect. Roll
Let's
me
check
an
it.
investigation, perception, whatever you are better at, and go for it.
Let's check their pockets.
Okay, nat 20.
Yeah, you'd. So this golden mask has very intricate drawings on it, like carvings almost. And this same pattern keeps repeating itself over and over and over again. It almost looks like a bass cleft is kind of the symbol, is kind of how it looks. Okay, that kind of that symbol. And in his pocket, he does have a note. Would you like to know what the note says?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So the note is basically stating, find the heroes who keep returning artifacts to the Heroes Guild. The ones known as Gudrun, Zan, Vet, Sturdy, and Mason. Then return. The master will be waiting. And on it,
Zan is very offended that they didn't, refer to us as a sassy rascal.
very much
Not
so.
happy about that.
Zan should
We got
be
a brand to
offended-
maintain.
Yeah.
Zan should be offended that they weren't mentioned first.
Eh.
Also, the
That
fact
too.
they didn't address Zan by his
As
title.
Zan the entertainer.
By his
Yeah.
title.
Yes. He's just offended. He's just like, oh, come on.
On the bottom of this note is stamped a black skull.
Okay.
The
That
You
wants to take a look at
also-
that mask.
Also, hold your horsies. Also, with a nat 20, I will give you this. The archer and the little grunt piss on turned to black ooze. This priest did not.
Ah.
That mask vet that
Okay.
you want to look at, again, is a fairly simple golden mask with that base cleft looking symbol carved in the side. Do you remove this
Solid
mask?
gold?
Not solid gold, gold plated.
Not.
Can-
Catches at the gold, like, ooh, and sees it's fake and just drops it on the ground and steps on it.
Can Gudrun do a history check on the black skull?
Yes, you totally can.
All that reading you've been doing, too.
So make it with advantage, please.
Okay. Well, that is clear. So 17.
17. You'll note that this black skull, this symbol, you can't quite put your finger on it. You know you've seen it somewhere. You know you've read something about it somewhere in those scrolls. It's not a very well-known symbol, but it's on the tip of your tongue. But
Okay.
you know that might be something to ask Orim.
Yeah,
Um,
that's his name.
yes. Orym. Yeah, since you removed the mask, would you like to know what race this priest was?
What are you doing
Yes.
with your?
Yeah.
He was a
Question marks.
hobgoblin.
No.
Ah.
Gotta love a hobble gobble.
Hobble. So you guys are in the swamp, hurt. This is the information you found. You have the amulet, you have the note, and you have Thalman Rockjaw.
Is
do you do?
he able to travel at the moment?
He is not able. He is stabilized, but he is not able to travel on his own. Give him maybe, I don't know what do they use in this game? Like a long
Give him
rest,
a long rest.
something like that, and then he might be able.
I could go for one of those myself. Yeah.
4 HP.
Could we rest inside the temple? Maybe.
Yeah, you totally could rest
I'm actually
inside.
gonna bring him over and see if he recognizes that skull, black skull. Or bring the note to him and ask him about it.
Yeah, totally. He really doesn't know. He's like, I don't like the look of that. I prefer not to look at that, thank you.
Okay.
Icky. Soup's yucky.
Vet, it's icky. It's very yucky. Yeah.
That still needs to bury body.
And I do help with that.
Okay, so narratively speaking, I'll say that you guys dig this grave. You set the Dragonborn inside of it. And as you do, Thalman Rockjaw sits up, shuffles his way to the edge of the gravesite, and he pulls something out of his pocket. It's a small paper looking. It looks like paper, but it's thick. It's almost like a rock, but it looks like paper. He breaks it in half and he throws it into the grave. His final wish. And his body is engulfed in flame.
Investigation check to see if I know what is going on.
Vet is just in tears. He's really messed up.
Yeah. So this kind of ritual is fairly commonly known amongst people who are familiar with Dragonborns. They usually have some sort of ritual or a final ritual, and very many times they are cremated or set ablaze, kind of a Viking style funeral on land. At least that's how I have it written in my stories. Some may be turned to glass, some may be buried, some may be whatever they choose to. And since he was a red Dragonborn, he chose the way of fire.
So was that like a piece of sodium or something?
Yeah, kind of. Like it's like a really harsh chemical reaction when he broke it open.
I see.
And Thalmor kind of shovels his way back to the camp, lies down, and goes to sleep. What do you guys do?
I go to sleep right next to him, like probably one arm over him, just like.
He sighs and is just like, okay.
If he seems upset at all, Mason just like very like. Just rest, friend. That's all you need.
Gudrun sets up his sleeping bag right in front of the door to the temple, so that if anyone comes in, they have to trip over him.
Okay. Totally fine. Again, just peek around the curtain. Nothing's going to happen. You guys are just going to rest. wake up the next day, full of HP, full of spell slots, full of key, and Thalman Rockjaw is going to be sitting there, checking his belongings, slightly grumpy. He's like, those bastards took all of my things. And
What things?
he's like, oh, weapons, scrolls, potions, all of my items.
And his name is Thalman.
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 Cool.
Yeah.
Thalman. You look like you're the last member of your adventuring party. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true, unfortunately. Hopefully Taldor still has some work for me.
I have good news. I know of another party that is eager to have your company. And yeah, I know I'm making this statement completely unilaterally and I didn't consult with anyone, but that's exactly how Mason would roll.
I
You say this and Vet just like
Gudrun just shrugs.
Well, welcome aboard. Welcome. It's happy to have you
He
here.
gives you like the
We
worst
are the
handshake,
Sass.
like this, like the worst handshake.
We are the Sassy Rascals. I'm kind of the bad boy of the bunch, but it's good to have you here. For we could generate more sex appeal with more people like you, Thalman. So this is how we're going to grow our base.
Dalmor kind of like preens himself a little bit and is just like, thank you. Shakes his like long golden hair, like just he is douchebag Legolas. That is basically what he is. He is just the stereotypical elf super douche. Yes. So you guys
And I just start introducing him to the other ones. Like, this is Sturdy. Sturdy is the responsible one that you would bring home to mother. And this is Vet over here. He's kind of the nerdy academic one. But there's people who are into that. This is Gudrun. I think he's a statue. And this is the leader. and this is the leader of the group. I think he's a detective. Zan, the entertainer.
Oh yes, I can tell you have been very observant of your group.
Thank you.
What do you guys do?
Gudrun's just chuckling.
Thalman wants to return to Taldor. Taldor did send you guys to find out what was going on. Totally up to you on what you want to do.
So I'm still not 100% clear on what's going on. So I'm going to tell Thalman, hey, Taldor is probably going to tell you the same thing that he told us, which is to find out what's going on with all these disappearing eventuals. So you might as well skip the trip and just come with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's what I was looking for, was the disappearing adventurers, and they jumped us, so I think we need to let him know what's happening and find out. I know you have the amulet, and I don't care anymore.
So it seems to me that the amulet is not the cause of all problems. There's something larger at work here.
Quite possibly.
And we don't know what it is yet.
Quite possibly.
At least I don't.
I know Taldor has many writings in many books, and he knows a great many things. I'd want to ask him and see if he knows of anything.
Vet is going to cast message to everyone in the party and she's like, can we go back to Taldor after giving them the shit cup?
I will go back with my head held high, thank you. He deserved it.
Gurdrum out loud just goes, the what?
Gesundheit.
Okay. Quick little table talk sesh. We're just sorry, Thalman. This is for band members already. You're still on a probationary level.
He's a roadie. He's a roadie right now.
He's a roadie. So here's what my thinking is. Taldor asked us to go find the amulet, but that said, the red brand is the one that we've been working for lately. We haven't been working for Taldir. So we don't necessarily want to bring this actual magical amulet back to Taldir. We would rather bring it back to the red brand.
Is it still
So
magical?
I don't know. But in any case, it doesn't belong to Taldir. What I propose we do is we go back to the red brand and just ghost Taldir.
Yes.
With our new friend? Is he going to be okay with that?
Yeah, he's going to be great.
Well, here's my personal thing. It seems to me that Thalman really has his heart set on going back. Thalman seems to know things that we, the players in the band, don't know. So
he also seems kind of disillusioned.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, oh, I hope Taldir still has work. He knows if he goes back, he may not have work. His whole party's toast. It's just him.
Then perhaps
and
walk.
yeah.
We should sell the red brand.
If we have a way to message them in advance, that'd be great. Rather, I would just want to send a message to Taldir, be like, found the amulet, TTYL. Don't send people into the swamp anymore. So he's not just sending more parties into the swamp for no good reason. But make our way back to the red brand.
Yeah, I think that's wise.
Sounds smart.
This is a discussion. If you have other ideas, by all means.
Best idea I've heard.
What do you think, Corinne?
I
What
agree,
Zan?
but my reasoning is not like smart reasoning. My reasoning is that ever since Mason has started talking this guy up, Zan's just been sulking the entire time and is perfectly fine with just him not being anywhere near us. So I'm happy to go to the red brand, to be honest.
I think Mason has a secret ambition, and that's to recruit as many of his friends into the red brand as possible. And he's not super sure who his friends are.
Okay.
So that's going to be Taldir, and it's also going to be Brad, Chet, and Kyle. Like, I want to find them. And
it's also going to be the blacksmith that screwed us.
It's going to be the blacksmith who screwed us.
Wait, aren't Brad,
if
Chet,
any
and
of
Kyle
these
already
archers
in the
ever
red brand?
wave back, it's going to be them.
Brad, Chet, and Kyle are already red brand.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Heck yeah.
I thought you knew everything,
Even
Mr.
better.
Note taker.
I don't take notes.
I know.
I just watch every episode 20 times.
Okay.
So you guys are going to go back to the red brand and not to Taldir, correct?
First
That's
stop.
my plan.
Red brand will be the first stop.
Okay. So you're assuming there's going to be a second stop. They continue on, and Dalmor, you have to walk right past Glasson in order to go see the red brand. And he kind of looks kind of sulkingly to Glasson, and it's like, I think I'm going to go see Taldor.
So, personally, I'm just gonna say, suit yourself.
Okay, bye.
I don't think Zan's like.
But
Go
gonna
away.
just say, remember what happened here. What happened?
Toldir, it's too soon in the band's history to break up. I fear a solo career will not be beneficial for you. You should stick with the band for now.
What band?
But
Where are we going? Who are the Red? I don't know who any of these people are. You said
You're good.
follow
Good.
me.
I respect your artistic vision. If that's the way you wish to go, I understand.
Okay. I'll talk to you guys later.
Shake his hand. Just so good.
So he starts making his way back to Glasson, and you guys head to the Red Brand. Correct.
Which, did we ever say Red Brand in front of him? Like, is it obvious to him that we are in the red? Okay, dang. So he's gonna tell Toldir for sure. So that goose is
Maybe.
cooked.
That's why Vet said, remember what happened. He's
Does
hoping
anybody
maybe
have
he'll remember that A, we avenged his friends, and B, we saved his ass.
Does anybody have a forget spell? We can make him forget the things that happened.
I'm forgetful, but I don't think that.
Does a frying pan wolf?
Yeah, Vet looks around and picks up a rock.
That's like
You would have to hit him far too hard.
that is the permanent forget
I
spell.
cast rock.
It's the permanent forget spell.
Yeah. He forgot how to live.
Yeah. So, what do?
Off we go.
Head to
All right,
the Red
yeah.
Brand. Okay.
Yeah, I want to start making our way to the Red Brand.
Okay. So you head into the Red Brand camp, and Orem is kind of hovering outside of his tent, and when he sees you guys, he walks right up to you and goes, "Oh, my friends, you made it! You made it! You made it! Whew. What happened?"
Orem, this is our friend, Drum.
Oh, we met.
Hello.
He's already been here.
Thanks.
Good.
Gudrum and
So
Orem do a
we-
secret handshake. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. And then
Okay.
We keep getting jumped by these guys in masks. Some of them tone to goo. Usually they tone to goo, which is gross and icky, and I get sad about it, and I throw up a little bit. But what the problem is that it got away from me. Someone else take it from here.
Who are these? Who are these goo man?
we don't
Are they
understand-
Goomans?
I don't understand how you come up with these names, but the one thing, we don't know what these guys are. But my
I think I
fears
do
are
now.
the worst. While you were gone, our network has heard of a group. Descendants of those long ago. Long forgotten.
Vet minor illusion. Skull. Like the image of a skull floating over his hand.
He covers your hand. He's like, don't show that anywhere. It's the Burdened Scourge is their name. Long forgotten hunters of
Bird and
heroes.
Scourge.
Burdened scourge, like the scourge of the earth
Oh.
and being burdened. Long forgotten hunters of heroes, artifacts, and hunters of hunters. And hunter's a strong word. They hide behind masks and dark magics. I don't
They're
know.
cowards.
I don't know if Sky's actually there, if his camera's off, so. Okay, there we go.
No, sorry, I'm here. I'm dealing with some technical difficulties,
You're good.
but I am listening.
The ooze, we believe, is some sort of controlling mechanism, like a manipulate mind, so to speak. What did you learn from
They wheel
Tall
people
Deer?
before they get turned to goo.
We don't know. I had an old friend who knew some things, but I haven't heard from him in many years. Did you find out why they were sending so many heroes? Did you find out any of that?
It was for an amulet.
Only an amulet?
Vet holds up. Oh.
I hold up Vet holding up the amulet.
Vet raises his hand. Mason grabs his arm and just.
he takes the amulet from you and kind of holds it and looks at the back and looks at the front and goes, interesting.
The one thing that I tried to do was I tried to let the not goo guy live if he would just tell us everything, and he said he would rather die than deal with his master.
Oftentimes in the legend, again, no one has heard from this group for many years. Oftentimes in the legend, there is one leader who rules by cruelty, who has become the leader by killing all who oppose him. Or them. It could be female. There's stories of brutal female leaders. Stories of brutal male leaders. Again, this is speculation. We know of a place to look, to see, but we do not know. No one has confirmed it. But there is one area where our spies vanish over and over and over again.
Where is that?
It's in the disowned forest.
Is that where we just were?
No.
Okay.
Is there
Sounds
a
like
spring
that's
in
where
this
we need to go.
forest?
Huh? What'd you say, Alyssa?
You go.
Is there a spring in this forest? A disowned spring?
It might be somewhere.
Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out.
If I will give you a map to go there, I ask that you be careful. Also, I would recommend seeing Sir Dudley before you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will definitely not blab about the web brand at all.
See,
Anywhere we go
you
anymore.
You saying that makes me question. Mason, yes.
How mad would you be if somebody blabbed about the red brand?
You know, I'd be pretty upset. Mason, did you blab about the red brand?
It's more of a recruitment effort than
Who did you recruit?
goss.
Who did you recruit?
Dear friend of mine.
What's his name?
Balman Walkjaw.
Orem just goes,
Mason's already forgotten the name.
Dear friend of mine.
Where and where is he now?
I think he went to go talk to Toldir.
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a little sheet about this big. And he peels something off, and he walks up to you, Mason, and he puts a black dot on your forehead. That's a demerit.
Black.
You did bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would highly request that you, before you go to the forest, make sure that Rawjaw is on our side in this instance. And
No
if
problem.
you do good, Mason, you'll get a gold star instead of a black dot.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, we want to do that. We want to do that.
Okay, go see Sir Dudley. And he turns and leaves into his tent to get paperwork and stuff for maps. So here's a mechanic. And Chris, I trust you to play this true to your character. Every 5 demerits, Mason will have to go. I wrote it down here. Mason will have to.
You actually.
Yes, I literally wrote. I literally put in a demerit system for Mason. Every 5 demerits, you will get a -1 to your Constitution.
That's a bad one.
Every 5.
After our little shenanigans, though, it was like shouting "Red Brandon" into the air, and it makes sense that Lucas would come up with something to punish us.
After every 5 gold stars, you get +10 to your HP.
Ooh.
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 Do gold stars cancel out demerits?
Yes, and it is on a negative to positive scale. So you use a gold star to eliminate a black demerit.
That makes sense.
Okay. And it's 5 to 5?
5 to 5.
Got it. Okay.
And it will stack every 5. So if you get 10 black demerits, you lose 2, and that's to your con score.
Got it.
Can Vet roll a quick perception check?
Sure.
On that pad of paper that Orm pulled out?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a look at what these gold stars look like.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, they look just like those little gold stars you got in kindergarten, the little peel and stick ones, like on a ton, like
Perfect.
a sheet.
Perfect.
Also,
Vet minor illusion, body covered in.
Orem looks over at you and like holds his looks at it and goes cute and continues on. Also mechanically, and again I say this just because I trust Chris to play it true to his character to a fault, there's no real magic effect of these demerits or stickers. It is 110% you in your mental
Magic of the mind.
Magic of the mind. So we go see Sir Dudley, and guess what that means? Shopping trip.
Get some swag.
Shopping montage.
Vet is going to walk in up to Sir Dudley, covered in these stickers, drop them, and take a swing at Dudley's head.
Go ahead, roll the attack.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
I am going to use my reaction to shield.
to intercept. Vet is so fast, he hits and does 18 damage to Sir Dudley. Okay. Okay, 14 plus 10. Does 24 hit you?
Yep.
All right. You will take 11, 10, 34 damage as Carol swings behind and decks you with a wrench as hard as she possibly can.
That is down.
I use my mold earth cantrip to dig a little 4-foot deep hole and just shove Vet in it.
Sir
Are you
Dud-
actually down, Michael?
That is down.
Sir
Hold
Dud-
up. We took a long rest though.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you down?
I only have 33 hit points.
He's got a smaller hit die than you and I do.
Sir Dudley looks over at Carol and goes, Carol, that was unnecessary. He deserved it. I know. And somehow freaking Vet just appears out of the ground standing. Totally fine, full HP. He goes, Carol, don't do that, please. And Vet, don't piss off Carol.
Oh, like
Like,
here's a question,
Jack's-
random
yeah.
question to everyone. What is the grossest spice? For me, it's cloves.
Probably close, yeah.
I don't like fennel.
Yeah, I was gonna say fennel.
Fennel.
I'm not a fan of fennel either.
Fennel seed
Yeah.
or rye seed.
Not fennel. Yeah, I don't like fennel or rye, but you don't usually use rye as a spice. Like, I don't like fennel in sausage at all.
And
Wait,
sausages is
However,
So
I do love
Yeah.
fresh fennel bulb.
So the reason I'm asking is because so he doesn't take any he's okay?
Yeah,
Actually?
he's fine. He's fine.
Okay, I was gonna give him a crunchy cookie full of fennel. And this is not a reward cookie treat. This is a you're not gonna die today cookie. This is a cookie punishment.
You're good.
Just
yeah.
filthy with fennel seed.
Shopping montage.
okay.
I'm ready.
Gudrum shows
I'm gonna
off
get
some high heels that he fit on his big toe. He's looking at a man bag.
Immerse.
I'm looking at the cloak of the manta ray.
Cloak of the Manor
You
Ray?
had your eye on that thing.
The +1 AC, and it removes Mason's unable to swim handicap.
Ooh.
Mason gets Cloak of the Manor Ray. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I wanted like the look of that band of Shocking Grasp.
Ooh,
It
that's
looks
one
pretty.
of my favorites. I'd love that one. And whatever, and for flavor, whatever color that Zan imagines it to be, and whatever shape he imagines it to be, as soon as he puts it on his finger, it becomes that shape.
Oh yes. Good. So he can match it to his outfit.
Yeah,
which
and
is
how about
all he
this?
cares about.
Zan, roll me a quick, for fun, insight check or investigation, just for fun. Got to beat a 5.
Investigation. That's not gonna be a problem. 7. 9. Math. Is that right? So I've got 4 investigation.
Perfect. So
Yeah. And then
so as you put this ring on, it changes to, say, a silver band with a blue sapphire. Then you think for a moment, gold band, green, and emerald. And you look down and it's changed to that color. And you close your eyes for a minute and you think all these different things. And so the entire time you're just flash changing this
Yep.
this
Yes.
shocking grass over and over again. Who's next? Or is that all you want? Is there anything else you want, Zan? Or is that the one thing you're buying?
No, that's it.
If only there was someone who's going to give you more money before you came here.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I guess I will go next. I am going to get the armbands of precision.
Nice.
How much was that cloak?
The cloak was
150.
150. Who's next? Gudrun or Vet?
Vet is going to get the proficiency gloves.
Awesome.
He's going to buy the frosty whetstone.
Okay.
He's gonna buy a length of copper wire.
Mm-hmm.
And did you get the messages I sent you earlier?
Possibly. I have to check.
He's looking at ranged weapons.
I was unconscious.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
So how do we want to rule that?
Make it mechanically a longbow, and I think you're mechanically and cost. I think a longbow, and I think that's fair. I think a longbow is a
D8.
I think longbow. Is longbow 2d8? I can't remember.
I'm gonna Google that really quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. $1d8.
Longbow 1d8, yeah.
150 to 600 range.
And cost.
Cost, let's say longbow cost.
Because I'm thinking it's honestly shouldn't be as much as a longbow because it is, again, just the one bit.
Yeah, I don't think it should cost that much. There we go.
I'll be right back. Just
Okay.
have to wait for a second.
20 gold. Longbow's 50. So
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
very cool.
I'm buying and that'll you guys.
It's pretty dope.
Nice.
You're buying what?
And that'll. Yeah,
I keep hearing net laddle.
at lateral.
Okay.
Addle.
Those. I thought they were just.
The
yeah.
freaking the
Like
stick
the Aztec javelin.
Exactly. Yep.
What is that? Okay.
Here, just a second.
Since Corinne stepped away, I'm gonna take a quick bio break actually. Unless Gudrun,
All
you
right,
have
cool.
what you're buying
I'm
right
on
on
the same
top.
page.
Gudrun, do you know what you're buying?
But that only leaves me with 11.
I have enough.
You have enough?
Sweet.
What you buying, girl?
So through some, I thought we can take your break.
Yeah, bio break.
Through, Gudrun's looking around at what Sir Dudley has. He's like standing in front of a couple things. He's like, counting his change and like looking through, figuring out what exactly he needs. His friends see him doing this and kindly offer up some of their gold. So, hold on, I've got to make sure I have this all correct. Okay, yes, that's right. I'm just going off what I need. So, this gives me 535 gold in my hand.
Oh my god.
Because I had 177 starting, well, after the last game I played. Plus, the party saved 250 for me, right? Which is what we talked about.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, Gudrun is so excited and happy because he is now purchasing the giant belt.
Yep.
And then the windstorm, the Silver Wind Mountain glaive.
Oh my god.
Yeah, welcome to the tear.
All your corners.
So, real quick, can Gudrun also sell his staff to Sir Dudley?
No.
No.
Narratively, you said it was basically a log, so unless you're gonna chop it up for firewood.
Yeah, it's not, convenient,
No.
but it is a good weapon.
It is a good weapon for a giant, not a regular person.
Right. So Gudrun is going to give 10 gold back to Mason, Sturdy, and Vet.
Okay. Very, very, very cool.
And now I have five gold left.
Perfect. Sir Dudley goes through and really quickly, for those listening, the Silver Wind Mountain Glaive is a massive double-headed glaive. Was smithed by a cloud giant. It's 12 feet tall from blade to blade. It weighs 250 pounds. While attuned, it gives you +2 to attack and damage rolls with it. This weapon has the heavy, two-handed, and reach property. This weapon has 10 charges and regains 1d8 plus 3 charges per long rest. You can do a forceful strike once per turn as part of your attack action. You may spend 1 charge to create the effect of the Gust of Wind spell in the direction of one of your attackers until the start of your next turn. The effect triggers regardless of whether the attack hits. Whirlwind maneuver, expending 2 charges as part of your attack action. While you wind up to strike, you create the effects of Whirlwind spell, centered on yourself 10 feet out. You may extend this effect your next turn by continuing your attack. By taking the attack action again, spending an additional 2 charges. This effect triggers regardless of whether your attack hits. While this is an effect, your attacks with this weapon can reach anywhere within the whirlwind, and your movement speed becomes 0. You may initiate the use of this feature twice per long rest. Become the Hurricane. As an action, expending 5 of the charges, you channel the inert energy crafted into the glaive to cast Steel Wind Strike. Giant Strength. In order to attune to this weapon, you must be able to speak and read Giant, which narratively we said Gudrun could, as well as have a Strength score of 20.
Giant
I am doing it narratively here, Sky.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
I am very well. I wrote the store. I'm pretty sure I know what's in it.
So I am now changing my strength modifier to 21.
We're doing this narratively for everyone's items, Sky, for everyone at home. So that means you sit and shush your butt.
Okay. I'm done.
He also got the Belt of Giant Strength, which is a wondrous item. And this is the I can't remember which giant. I think it's the mountain giant. Or cloud giant, which gives a strength of 21 and is locked at 21. Then, next we had Mason, who got the Cloak of the Manta Ray. It's a one-of-a-kind armor. Slick black leather cloak to rival Zan. in the looks department here for a moment.
It's black
This
leather for the
black
bad
leather-
boy of the
black
group.
leather for the bad boy of the group with gold frill. It grants the wearer +1 to AC. When the wearer is submerged in water, it grants an additional 1 to AC, water breathing, and 60 feet of underwater movement. For Sturdy, we got the armbands of precision. The bracers aid you in your swings. When she attunes to this, you learn 1 maneuver of the Battle Master archetype in the fighter class. If it requires your strength, any kind of saving throw, it uses 8 plus your proficiency boner plus your strength or dexterity modifier, and your superiority dice is a D10. Next, we had Vet. Vet got the proficiency gloves. Is whilst wearing these gloves, you take on the proficiency of whatever you pick up. So whatever he picks up, Vet becomes proficient in, whether it be thieves' tools, a weaving kit, a carpentry kit, a loot to rival Zan, and to have sick battles. Yep, rivaling Zan. The Frosty Whetstone, which we have an example of with Sturdy and her Fiery Whetstone. It's just the cold damage version where before battle you can sharpen, or at the beginning of the battle you can sharpen it and add 1d4 cold damage for 1 battle. And don't forget to
I thought about buying that to make ice cream.
Make
Does
ice
it-
cream.
Does it specify at the beginning of the battle? It just says.
It just
It's
says
just a bonus action.
It's just a bonus action for 1 battle. You can do it beginning, middle, end, whenever. It's just it lasts the entire battle, so you can do it at the very beginning, and it'll be there for the entire battle.
Mhm.
But if you do it at the end of the battle, you'll be able to. It'll stay charged.
No.
Until your weapon is next to you.
No. End of every battle. It says, remember to recharge before each battle. As soon as the battle ends, your weapon is no longer in effect. So that frost damage is beginning or whenever you do it in a battle, and as soon as you are out of combat, end initiative, it is no longer in effect. And you also
So basically, as soon as you put your frosted weapon away, you just frost your pants.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
frosted so hard.
That's it.
And he got a longbow, which is actually an atlatl, is what we're going to do as the narrative. Very, very cool. And then we had Zan. Zan got the Band of Shocking Grasp, which they can turn into whatever they want, but starts with 7 charges. Recharges 1d6 plus 1 daily at dawn. You may cast Shocking Grasp as a bonus action. This scales with your level. You may also use an action to expel 1 charge to cast Thunder Wave and cast Thunder Step, and 5 charges to cast Thunderbolt, which I don't remember if Thunderbolt's a spell, correct?
Lightning Bolt.
Lightning Bolt
Thunder
and
Step.
Thunder Step. Yeah, they got the phrasing backwards in the writing here, which is totally fine. So narratively, that is what we all now have as your weapons.
All right. As everyone's kind of like banging up their items, Bet is gonna walk up to Sturdy.
Mhm.
Vet thanks Sturdy for being his friend, and hands Sturdy the Frosty Whetstone.
Thank you so much, Vet. I'm glad you're my friend. I'll make you some ice cream soon.
Vet constantly looking for delicious snacks.
Luke, did you see what was in the party chat?
No, I didn't. I'm currently doing this at the moment. I'm a little occupied.
Right. I
Here,
didn't want to
Chris,
interrupt.
you know.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're fine. You're fine. It's okay. I'm gonna interrupt the session here, and I'm gonna go into the party chat. I'm gonna look at the party chat. That's the Muppet thing. And we have names. If for Zan the Entertainer, what would be the character's title for Vet, Mason, Sturdy, and Gudrun? Gudrun the Enlightened, Mason the Stoneweaver,
Vet the Oft Dead.
I don't see that in here, but yeah, Vet the Off Dead. I don't see Sturdy in here yet. But it says it's Zan the Entertainer and the Sassy Rascals. They tried to give me
The band.
the star, but I live for the bar. Yep. lives for that demerit. At that point,
He's
Sir
the
Dudley,
bad boy.
At that point, Sir Dudley looks at you and goes, anything you want to exchange to take back to Taldor? I figured that'd be kind of our thing. You bring it to me, I make a doo-doo version, and we pass it off.
I
Yeah.
hand Vet handing the amulet to Sir Dudley.
Ooh, this one's pretty. But no magic left. I'm guessing that's why y'all so big and strong. Okay, well, there's no magic left. We don't have to need to make a fake. Here you go. And he hands it back to you.
We get that.
Huh?
You get a fake way.
Oh, yeah, totally. And he goes over and makes a fake doo-doo version and gives it to you. At this point, you guys leave Sir Dudley's and return to Orem, I'm guessing, who has a map for you. Because this is the map to find the disowned forest. Be safe. Mason, yes.
I'll take the map from your hand to help you out.
I'll take this map from your hand and put it in my pocket.
I'm glad you took the map from my hand that I was offering you, Mason. Not quite enough for a star. I understand the desire. I appreciate it. I want you to just keep that attitude and that drive. Keep your nose to the grind. You know, always grinding. That's our motto here at the Red Brand. Keep grinding. And
ABG, always be grinding.
Always be grinding. Yep. ABG. You've seen the t-shirts. You gotten one yet?
I have an idea for design.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Well, when you get 5 stars, I'll give you one. And he he goes,
Panties.
Find
That is back covered back up in stars.
Again, nice try. I hold all the stars. I know exactly where. No one else has any stars. You can't just magically get stars.
He doubles the amount of stars on himself. He's just a walking sparkly lizard.
Very stylish. Be safe. If you run across any troubles, I have a gift for you. And he hands this to Sturdy. It's a tiny rock with a single blue stone in the center. It is a one-time use. It does not smell like feet. It actually smells like roses. It is a one-time use. You hit the center button and it will bring you right back here. This is the only one in existence. This has taken Sir Dudley decades to perfect.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't give it to Vet.
Yes, Mason.
Will it only work on Sturdy?
No.
We'll just link arms.
No, it will work on your party. It is attuned to your party.
It's okay. We could link arms, so it's okay.
A group hug would have been better. Could have gotten you a star. I'm sorry that you didn't see that. So
But have presentation star on Mason.
Again, I don't give this to you lightly, but I am afraid of what you're going into. If you make it back without need of this stone, keep it. It may become useful later on. I feel this is not the first time we're going to be venturing into something dangerous. Mason, again.
Will it work on someone Who's unconscious?
If you are attuned to it, yes, you will work on someone who's unconscious.
Okay.
How do we attune to it? Do we do like a hands in the middle, sassy wascals?
No, you could do that if you wanted to. Actually, you know what, Sturdy? Here you go. Gives you a gold sticker on your forehead. Actually, Sir Dudley...
I move it to my nose.
Sir Dudley has taken samples from each of you and actually infused your DNA into this stone.
Yeah,
Bet every
samples are
time
great.
you've punched him, he's taken a scale from you and been collecting data. He has several of your samples. Gudrum was kind enough to donate a droplet of his blood. Mason, on the other hand, we had to chip away some stone. You were asleep, but we didn't think you'd mind.
I do tend to leave samples from place to place.
It happens. Sturdy, we actually just picked up some of your hair that you dropped from everywhere you go. You seem to shed. I don't know. It just happens. And Zan...
It's my story sign.
And Zan, unfortunately, we had to cut your hair a little bit. Just a little. Just a tiny piece. Just a little piece.
The rage.
The rage. It's just twitching. It was, you know, when you were asleep, you didn't even notice. It's okay.
Sturdy goes up and takes a look and says, "Yeah, it still looks even. You're good. You're good, Zan. You're good."
So Dudley was feeling like trying some of his sneaking abilities. So yeah, you guys can go wherever you would like. You can head towards the Disowned Forest. You could head back to Taldor and check on Thalman. Whatever you would like to do.
Yeah, that we should go get cheddar.
Go get some more moves.
Do you want to go talk to Tall Deer?
Yep. I'm keen.
Okay. So you guys
I get behind
make your way back to Glasson. And it seems like Thalman actually didn't go straight to Taldir. He's kind of hovering outside of the door as you
So
walk up.
before we leave the camp,
Mm-hmm.
Gudrum, while he's holding his brand new glaive, he takes his staff and slams it into the ground right outside of the encampment
Nice.
and leaves it there.
Very
And
cool.
he's gonna walk up the back behind everybody so he can practice twirling it and spinning it.
Awesome. Like in a marching band, a baton.
We're just
twirler.
walking and just hear the occasional.
Just woo, woo,
Sometimes you
woo.
hear, "Ah."
I'm just imagining that early internet Jedi kid video.
Yeah, it's going for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys, again, are in Glasson, and Thalmor seems to walk into the door to see Taldor as you approach. Do you
That
guys-
is gonna just cast message to him
Mhm.
and say, "Don't mention."
I believe message does it have to be a willing creature.
Nope.
Nope. All right. Well, he gets the message. No response. Goes
Okay.
in, and do you guys follow him in?
Or do we try to? Okay.
Okay. So when you guys walk in, you see him standing before Taldor. Taldor goes, "Where have you been? What has happened?" Thalmor looks and they're gone. They're gone. I was saved by, and he hears you walk in the door. These group of people. Taldor looks around and kind of sees Mason waving and Zan throwing his arms in the air, and goes, "Ah, those. They always seem to survive. And he turns back to, he's like, what of your party? He's like, they're dead. They're gone. Ah. And Dama reaches over and grabs an envelope or a folder, opens it up, puts a stamp on it, sets the folder down, and turns and looks at you. Hello, how are you doing? My number one team now.
Oh no.
And he walks past Thalmor like he doesn't exist.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this with as much stink as I can. Not in character, mind you, but like, we're number one.
Yeah, seriously, it's like, where's the number one? I feel real bad for this organization.
Well,
We're like Archer. We mess things up enough to finish the mission.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to how you do it. I just care that you get the thing. Do you have the thing? That's all I want is the thing.
Yvette, just here you are.
He's like, okay, thank you. Puts it in a little pile. Puts in a little pile and then throws you 5 bags, each having, I can't remember how much we said it was. Say 180 gold.
Nice.
Goes, okay. Also, one other thing. He walks up to Thalmor, rips off his belt that has like a side pouch on it, walks over and hands it to you, Mason. He goes, here you go. Inside is a scroll, various things. You'll get bulletin board messages with different missions, so you don't have to come back here all the time. That way, we post it on our social media and whatever's going on in the happening, and when we have parties and potlucks. And man,
Yes.
You guys should have been at the last party. It was crazy. It was so good.
Don't tell Zan about parties he's missed.
He's missed at least 20.
Oh boy.
What about
Santa's not having a good day.
what about Thalman?
Who?
Thalman. The sex appeal of the group.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You ripped the belt off of him.
Oh, that thing. What of him?
He's strong and he's capable and he's really handsome. Surely there's a place in an organization for him.
He had his place. He was not strong enough. He was not good enough, capable enough. He survived when his comrades died. He is a coward. He should have died with them.
Vet wants to get a read on.
But then he'd be dead.
Vet wants to get a read on Dalman as he's being said.
As I interrogate,
you can just see that Dalmer is just, his head is sunken. He is dejected. He's being referred to as a thing.
Alright.
His entire life, what he did, what he had to bring money to his home, his clan, his family. He lost his 3 best friends, and they're gone. And he just got cast aside.
throws Thalman his gold bag.
It's like, Thalman looks at it, and it's like, I appreciate this, but gold is not the problem. And he walks back and gives it to you. Thank you.
Vet is going to cast message to him again.
Okay.
It's finding a belong.
And you hear one word that reverberates through your skull stronger than any message that you've ever received. Yes.
We have a
Is it that is that that camp that's north of Glasson, right? That no one thinks exists?
Blue trademark.
Yeah, last time I heard you just follow when people scream Red Brand in a circle.
It's been known to happen.
He smiles and he nods. He goes, "Thank you. I hear it's a honor system, one in, one out kind of thing. I'll see you around."
I take the demerit off my forehead, which was still there, and I give it to Toldir, and I put it in his hand, and I say, "Tell him we sent you."
Thank you.
Or Thalman. Thurman?
Thalman.
Thermos? I sent it to Thermos.
Okay. Thermos leaves. Thermos leaves. And Taldor goes, yeah, whatever. Keep up to date on message board. Bring back pretty shinies. Keep eye on message board for parties. Have a nice day. And he goes back and curls up in a corner with a tankard of something and goes to sleep.
Gonna give the belt with all the party notifications to Zan.
Thank you. Very important. We
Very
keeping
good.
this safe.
Very safe.
refresh.
Refresh.
I'm just like I was with the ring. I'm just
Yeah,
keep.
exactly.
Probably a bad idea.
So congratulations, guys. You have introduced one quite strong individual to the Red Brand and learned a little bit more about Taldor and the
Heck yeah.
brutality of the guild.
Are we leaving Glasson?
Yes, you are.
Before we go,
Uh-huh.
that is going to. Let me just look at the wording on a spell really quick.
Is the spell demolish blacksmith?
No, I
Okay.
thought about it.
Of course you did. Because you're petty and vindictive.
Michael.
I'm not talking about Vet.
So do you guys leave Glasson and head towards that disowned forest?
Not yet. That is going to cast greater invisibility on himself and pass without trace on anyone else who come with. And I'm going to upper deck his.
You don't even need to roll for that.
Yep.
He's asleep.
Nice
You're
touch.
invisible. You have a +10 to stealth. You all who
Anyone else
choose to go
Yeah, I've been brewing up a toozy.
take turns and upper deck.
It'd be fun.
Gudrun does not go.
I don't expect Gudrun to go.
I think Zan's gonna sit this one out.
So Gudrun and Zan look at each other and look at the rest of the party judgmentally as Mason sturdily.
Wait. I'm not mad.
Whoa.
Hey,
You're
Mason's
not going?
Mason's a follower.
Mason, are you going?
I think here's what happens. You cast Pass Without Trace on Mason, and you tell him to go upper deck. He walks into the bathroom, doesn't know what upper decking means, just washes his hands and leaves.
I see Mason's
I
got
come out like dabbing my hands off and like.
Awesome. So you guys leave after upper decking Taldor's toilet.
No, the blacksmith.
Oh, the blacksmith. Okay, the blacksmith's toilet.
Oh.
Totally get it. And you guys start heading far, far north. This journey takes several days. Daylight fades, night comes. Daylight comes, night fades. Over.
Gudrun's telling
And
me about
over.
some of the books he read.
Exactly. And actually, who shares a tent with Gudrum? I imagine you guys have 2 tents. Vet burrows underneath. And Zan has his own, I'd imagine.
Yes, my own tent, thank you.
Gudrun doesn't have a
It's
tent.
small enough to fit in there.
Gudrun just sleeps in a sleeping bag. No tent.
No tent, just sleeping bag.
Yeah.
I think I do the same.
With Mason curled up next to Gudrum outside of the sleeping bag, but just like next to him. And
He's a cuddler.
He's a cuddler. So how about this?
Hey, I'm glad you're here. You're prop.
Wow. Mason and Sturdy, please roll me a perception check.
Uh, 17 plus 4.
16 minus 1.
Plenty good enough. I said the DC at 15. Sturdy, when you're trying to sleep and toss and turning, thinking about new recipes, thinking about new ideas and ways to better skewer your enemies and also skewer that delicious food and make kebabs and various things, you notice something interesting. Gudrum is glowing. Literally glowing a aura around him when he sleeps.
Goldish.
Oh. Does he gather moths around him?
He does not gather moths. In fact, it actually works very similar to Thermocell, and there are no bugs within 20 feet of this campground.
Oh.
Wander around to get.
So I'm going to go over there and poke him, just like on the forehead. And we go, hey, you're beautiful.
Gudrun wakes up and the aura goes away.
What was
And he's
that?
like, what? What are you talking about?
You're sparkly. You're glowy.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Why'd you wake me up? Gudrun has no idea he does this because it only happens when he sleeps.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. When you sleep, you glow. And I don't know why. Did you read a book about how to glow while you sleep?
I mean, I read a lot of
also-
really old sacred books and sacred texts. I suppose that could be one of the side effects of what I read.
Oh,
Quite possible. Or maybe the DM
I
has
like
something
my
else.
own personal nightlight.
Wow. It's too bad there's no way you can show me because I've never seen it. Do the moms?
Yeah, I'm not a good dwarf. I can't dwarf.
Nope. So
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
you go back to
Okay.
sleep,
Good night.
and Gudrum, you begin to glow again. Sturdy, you have a nightlight to curl up next to at night. You guys come to the entrance. Or not even an entrance. Kind of halfway down the road after about 5-6 days of traveling. And everything just changes. It's not summer. It's not winter. It's not fall, not autumn. It's just dull. Gross. Starts to rain. It seems like the joy of the world is gone in this area. And you come to an end, and there is a single dirt pathway heading into the forest.
Anyone else kind of bummed out?
I kind of want to roll perception to see if I could spot anything unusual about this negative vibe. 16 minus 1 again.
It is almost overpowering. It's not affecting you guys yet, but something is not right in this part of the world.
Well, I couldn't detect anything, so if that's the case, I'd like to kind of walk in,
Yeah, you guys can walk
have
in.
a look around.
Since you're leading the way, Mason, can you roll me a d4, please?
Yeah, certainly. 1.
One. Best roll you could have got. Nothing happens. You make your way through this, and it is dumping down rain like the worst possible rainy day in Seattle. It is dull. It's noon, and it feels like it's 9 o'clock at night. It is just dull, nasty, pouring down rain. You guys just slop through the mud, and you come to kind of a little clearing. Not even little. Not even big. It's monstrous. You see the biggest, darkest castle you've ever seen in your entire life.
Ooh. Oh.
There are no lights. Spare one. In the bottom
Okay.
left-hand corner, there is one light on. One lantern outside of a single door.
So, people in the Red Brand have been vanishing in this forest.
Yeah.
But we don't really know exactly where they've been vanishing at.
No.
So maybe they've been vanishing in the forest, maybe they've been vanishing in the castle.
That how far away are we from this castle now?
About 100 feet. I mean, it's probably, say 300 feet. It is a football field opening of just nothing. It's like plains.
Cool. That is gonna message everyone, and then takes it around, start tunneling. He's gonna tunnel under this distance, and then just periodically just slowly raises, like get up just to the surface and like stick an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get closer and get a little bit of a better look at
Okay.
what's there.
I sent a picture in the chat of what this castle looks like.
Ooh.
Ooh, fun.
Nice.
Again,
Hey,
as
what
you
was
get
that place that with Skyrim where all the vampires and dead people?
I forgot.
Like it was all purpley.
Yeah. The Soul Cairn.
Soul Cairn looks a lot like the Soul Cairn to me.
I think they might be nice. I'm happy to see a stone structure. So I'm gonna let Vet take the lead, prairie dogging it underground and digging his head up every now and then. And I am gonna kind of follow at a probably 40 to 50 feet behind.
Okay. Are you guys are you Vet making it towards where that light's at, or where at?
Yeah, I'm moving it. I want to get a look at the light and what's around it.
Okay. So you do this kind of prairie dog motion for a while, and you poke your head up finally, and you're about 25 feet from the door, say, or from the light, and it is adjacent to a door. There's no one on guard. There's no anything. It is a single, solid stone door.
Okay, cool. From inside his burrow, Vet is going to use Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up a rock and just bang it against the door.
Okay. You do that, and you wait for several minutes, and nothing happens. No one comes to the door. Nothing springs out and traps. Just a door.
Dirty wants to look through the window.
There is no window.
Oh, it's
so-
just a light by the door.
Yeah, it's just a light. It's a torch. I should say it's a torch on the wall above the door.
Okay.
Can Vet grab the torch
Sure.
and extinguish it in the ground?
Sure.
Cool. Vet's gonna do that.
Okay.
Again, Mage Hand not coming up from the ground. He's super cautious.
It's fine. Yeah, you put the light out.
Mason's gonna walk over and knock on the door with his hand.
Dong, 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 dong. No answer.
Vet is going to minor illusion a black dot on Mason somewhere.
No answer.
No answer.
I'm gonna try the handle.
It's unlocked and the door opens.
I open the door, and I peer inside.
Nothing appears to be amiss in this room. It looks like it's kind of like a butcher's area. Like there's tables, meat hooks, but not like grotesque. It looks like just like a prep kitchen. There's like chopping stations. Like it just looks like a kitchen.
Hey, you like kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll perception. See if I pick 4 minus 1. Never mind. And I'm going to step inside the house or step inside the castle.
You step inside the castle.
Less
Then
hassle,
shrugs
less
and-
castle.
What?
Zan shrugs and just follows behind.
Zan's just like
all right.
walking across this football field length of and like holding up his robes like to not get mud on them, and it's just
Yeah.
like this is complete bullshit. I hate this. Steps inside, and again, nothing happens. You are inside the castle.
DP Dub Sky, you're muted.
Hey, there we go. Can Gudrum smell food? Can I do a perception if I smell food?
Yeah, you can totally do
Since you said we're
perception.
going into a kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, you could just sniff. There's no food smell. I mean, you don't have to even roll for it.
Okay.
It looks like no one. This is a kitchen area that looks like no one has cooked in probably 40 years.
Okay.
Ugh.
I
Okay.
follow everyone in.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up and then cast prestidigitation on Zan's cloaks to clean them off.
Some dry cleaning.
Thank you.
Is
Thank you.
Are there any torches lit in the kitchen?
No.
Another thing,
I wonder if something magical is afoot.
another thing Vet's gonna do is he's going to reach into his bag of tricks
Mhm.
and just pull something out.
Okay.
Looks like an 8.
Okay. Again, there's nothing magical in this room. There is no light in this room. This room has not been cooked in 40 years. There is no trap. There is, at the moment, this room is a room. There is one door at the other side of this room. That's it.
Right.
There's no windows or anything on through that door.
No windows. Servants don't need to see outside.
I'm gonna go ahead and knock on that one too.
That's true.
Okay. You knock on it. Knock on it, and it just sounds. This one's a wood door, but again, there's no answer.
I try the handle.
Handles open. Door opens. It's an empty room with 4 torches lit in it.
Hello?
No response.
Good try.
We haven't tried.
Maybe we should pull all the torches and see if there's a trap door.
That's a good idea, but no.
So there's just 4 torches up on the wall, and just nothing else in the room. Just 4 torches, essentially.
4 torches, and there appears to be a door at the other side.
How tall is the ceiling?
8 feet.
Raptors.
No. Solid stone.
Are there any tapestries on the wall?
No.
Empty.
Does
Nothing.
anybody who doesn't have a negative perception check want to roll a perception check?
Yeah,
I will.
I can't help you.
Yeah, I will. Mm-mm.
22.
22. Are you in the room? Are you going in the room? Like, all I know is that Mason
Yeah,
poked his
I'm
head
like
in.
following behind
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys all go in the room. You look in each corner, and there are 4 chains in each corner. And the door closes behind you.
Good.
Hey.
The door that just closed? I knock on it.
You knock on it, and it appears solid stone on this side.
Oh.
Interesting.
Let's
You try
try
to handle again?
scratch at it and just, Mason, can you mold earth?
I'm going to try.
Go for it.
Mold earth.
Doesn't work.
Gudrun goes and checks one of the chains and looks up. He grabs a torch to see if he can see up higher.
Cool. There appears to be like some kind of pulley system at the top of the room.
Okay, so Gudrun pulls one of them about a foot. He just moves it about a foot.
Okay. Give me a. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you pull it about a foot, and it seems that the tension seems to grow on it as you pull on it.
Okay, I encourage my strong party people to go and each grab a chain.
Okay.
I think
Maybe one
think
at
this-
a time.
I think we have to do something with these, you guys.
But if it's a bad thing, we'll trigger all 4 at once.
I just moved this one. It didn't really do anything. It just got tighter.
You could pull harder.
Is that
Can Vet climb up the chain and investigate, see where it leads off to?
Yeah, it leads into a hole in the wall. It rolls over a pulley, and there's a hole in the wall. The hole
Yes,
is no. The hole is 1 inch. The chain is 7/8 link.
okay? Then I'm gonna walk up to one of the other chains and I'm gonna give it a yank.
Okay, give me a strength check. How well
Sure
do you
thing.
yank it?
I probably yanked it pretty good. I think it might be the lever that pulls the door open, so I'm not gonna like be wimpy about it. I pull it pretty good.
You pull
'Cause
down or
these are
out?
heavy doors.
You pull it down or out?
A chain I think to pull down.
Down. It's really, really hard. How well did you? What was your strength roll?
18 plus 4.
18 plus 4. You pull it, and you can tell that the resistance is easier if you pull outwards. But you are strong enough to pull it down, and the door on the other side of the room that was not locked rises about 2 inches.
The unlocked door just kind of goes up.
Yeah, it slides up. It appears like it's a regular door, but it slides.
Hey guys, would it be possible to link all these chains together?
Like bring them to the middle?
Yeah.
Are the chains attached to the ground?
No, they are hooked into the wall, and there's a ringlet at the end that you could physically grab. That's what you're grabbing, is that ringlet.
Okay. So Gudrun,
I think
I
what
guess,
I want to do here's an idea. How about we all get out some rope and attach the rope to the rings and then like stand on the opposite sides of the room from where we're pulling so that if something falls to the center, we'll be out of reach.
Okay,
Totally possible.
I'm game with that. As long as we do something. I don't like just looking at chains and like I want to do something.
Totally possible. So you tie a rope. You all 5 pull on the rope. Well, maybe not all 5. Maybe Maybe Zan watches. I don't know what Zan does.
Zan's kind of just standing there. He's not unless somebody asks him to help.
Refresh.
Yeah. He's distracted.
He still has
Playing-
cell
Playing
service.
Booster by Alice in Chains.
Yeah. So you guys tie the rope. You pull the one chain into the center, and it seems like as soon as the ringlet gets towards the center, the door raises another inch.
What if we do all? I meant to say let's do all four. With
How
like
are you
that.
going to do all four? As soon as you let go of this rope, that chain slams against the wall.
There are chairs.
There is nothing in this room. I said empty room about 6 times.
Except for 4 torches.
4 torches.
Do the rings extend? Like, can we pull them far enough so that the ringlets can overlap in the middle of the room?
No, you can pull them far enough to where the ringlets touch, but not overlap.
Mason. Molder. Make
Make a pit.
a pillar. So we can put so that one's set the ringlet over a pillar in the middle of the room.
They touch, though they won't overlap.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, 4 pillars would do it.
I'll try to cast Mold Earth.
Doesn't work.
Didn't think it would.
Matt's gonna go investigate the door that's trying to open.
Are you guys still holding the chain? Or are you guys are you going to investigate it with it on the ground?
Be up to them to hold it, I guess.
Gudrun volunteers to hold it in place.
Okay. So Gudrun, roll me a strength check. And Vet, roll me a perception on the door.
22.
22 passes, no problem.
That's not great. 10.
10. Basically what any normal person would see with a 10. The door seems to slide fairly easily up and down. It is quite heavy. You can tell that because every time you let go of the chain, there's a solid thump when it hits the ground. But that's all you really know is that it slides vertical and it's really heavy. And it moves about an inch or 2 when one chain was pulled.
How about we just do the obvious and pull all 4 chains together?
Yep.
Yes?
I do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Mason,
Strength checks?
Strength checks. You can yank those chains to the center.
Yank that chain. That's 14 plus 4.
Passes. You pull the second chain to the center.
I rolled a 19.
Gudrun, you're good. You're standing there holding
Okay.
that chain.
All right.
You're solid.
I rolled a 19 as well.
19. Zan, you pull the fourth chain, or the third chain, sorry. Pull it to the center, and the door raises another 6 to 7 inches. The door is about a foot off the ground currently. Sturdy, what did you roll?
14.
14 is just good enough to get it.
39 would try to pull together.
Yeah.
Even similar size.
Yeah, I think that's
And I rolled
fair.
a 12 plus.
I think it's totally fair. I think you guys to combine pull that chain, no problem. The door slides all the way up and is completely open. You guys are standing back to back to back to back, holding these chains together as the door is open.
Okay.
I let go of my chain.
It slams down shut to about a foot high off the ground.
I pull my chain back again. 5 plus 4.
You don't do it. Try it again.
Very good. 14 plus 4.
There you go. You pull it right back to the center, and it
Is
raises
it
all
is
the
the
way
hole
open.
big enough that can go under the door and look and see what's happening?
Probably.
Yeah, Sturdy can still hold it.
But right now it is completely open. All 4 chains are open. It is 8 feet tall. It is wide open.
Vet, rather than doing that, is actually gonna get into his pack and pull out a rope.
Okay.
And then just kind of like do the handles.
You gonna tie the chains together?
Yep.
Perfect. Give me just what would that be?
Survival.
Yeah, sure. Give me a survival check.
Knots and such.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, perfect. Rope holds. You all tentatively let go, and the door stays open.
Oh, I forgot. I had an ape I could have been using for that too, but whatever.
Yeah, okay. I exit through the door out of the chaining room.
Gudrun's grabbing a torch as he walks and follows Mason to the other room.
The ceiling slams shut and kills you all. No, I'm just kidding.
Man.
You guys re-roll new characters. No, you guys walk out the door, no problem. Congratulations. Sturdy, you solved it in the first 30 seconds, and then it took you guys another 10 minutes to try it.
That seems about right.
But due diligence,
That's
I totally get it. You guys walk down this kind of hallway. Torches lining it. Nothing fancy, nothing important. And there's one room at the very end. Single room. No door. Step in.
Oh.
And there's tapestries on these walls. Paintings.
Oh.
There are 5 tapestries. And one pedestal in the center of this room. Would anyone want to investigate or perceive?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to see if there are any base clefs or black skulls in these paintings.
I've got a 22 on perception.
Okay.
I got a 23 on investigation.
Okay, perfect.
I got a 7.
I got a 6.
So Mason and Sturdy are staring at the tapestries very intently, just like scouring them, just being like, oh, where are like staring at these paintings. You don't see any skulls. But with all of the other 3 really good perception and investigation, you notice on that pedestal, it almost looks there's Chinese marbles. 5 different colors. They are red, green, blue, white, and black.
We've seen this before.
Is this room circular?
The room is circular.
So 5 tapestries.
Mm-hmm.
5 marbles.
Yes.
Is there any sort of slot or anything near each tapestry?
No, but there are 5 slots on that pedestal. The marbles are sitting next to it.
And those slots on the pedestal do they seem to correspond with the various locations of the tapestries?
They do appear to locate with the paintings / tapestries on the walls. Would anyone want to know what the tapestries look like?
Yes, please.
Yes.
I told you, Luke, I rolled a 6.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris. The painting that's directly in front of you shows an elven warrior standing on the battlefield holding a sword above his head, emblazoned in flame.
Yep.
Okay.
The tapestry. So if you're standing in the circular room and you are, noon is the elven warrior with the fire blade.
Okay.
Going counterclockwise. My apologies. Counterclockwise is a dwarven warrior hammering at a dwarven blacksmith, swinging a hammer. And there seems to be a green, I got these mixed up. I'm really, really sorry. There, again, it's a dwarven smith dipping a blade into what appears to be a quench tank with green sparks of energy coming from it.
Okay.
The next one down at the 9 o'clock position is a Aarakocra flying amongst the clouds with a lightning strike going through it. In the 6 o'clock position, there appears to be a paladin holding his hammer or his great axe towards the rising sun. And at the 3 o'clock position, we have a swamp type background with a hooded figure over a cauldron.
So we have elf, dwarf,
Mm-hmm.
Aarakocra,
Mm-hmm.
paladin,
Yep. Human paladin. Yep.
cauldron.
Yep.
Okay.
In that order, I would suggest red. This is counterclockwise. Red, green, blue, white, black.
Okay. Does everyone agree?
What were the colors of the marbles again?
Red.
I just swapped the white and blue ones. That's just my idea. I don't know if anyone agrees though.
They are red, green, blue, white, and black.
Okay, so there's
I'm
5
going from
colors.
clockwise and working counterclockwise. Green.
Green.
What are you saying? Sturdy. So green, red,
I have a
white,
thought.
blue, black.
Before we start swapping up the position, can we just test the one that we had? Because it could be right.
Well, no. I was trying to remember what Sturdy had said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with trying that, Sturdy.
Yeah. Red matches up with the elf with the fire. Green with the dwarven blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess blue for the Aarakocra in the sky with a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
White for the paladin and black for the cauldron man.
I agree with that.
So you put the marbles in that order, and the room shakes and rattles, and the tapestry where they fire with the elemental fire damage drops. There's an open pathway leading somewhere. If you hadn't guessed it, they were each elemental damage. There was fire, poison, lightning, radiant, and necrotic. Also are the colors on the
Yep.
back of a magic card. You guys continue down this hallway, I'm assuming, and you hear this voice pierce through your skull that says, "Welcome, friends, welcome to the games." And that is where we'll end our session.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
This was a cool session.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like puzzles, so.
Yeah.
So are we level 6 yet?
No, we're not level 6. So
I can tell we're not.
We barely played level 5.
everyone,
I know.
thank you very, very much for enjoying this wonderful session of Rhoteg with us, and look forward to posting more. Have a great night.